court, not as long in FIBA competition. Kobe, early offense for the Blue.
You know, they'll be looking to make those kind of connections when the tournament actually gets underway in about 2 weeks.
Carmelo Anthony with a good look. And he came out a little bit late.
Vada was going too far to the right. He couldn't control himself.
Quick first step. Carmelo Anthony on the finish. Good for Mike Melo on the play. As Chandler clears it out. One of the leading rebounders in the league last year, Tyson Chandler. On the run, Kobe. And Stoudemire thought he was going to go up. Little zone action? No, not yet, but Team USA is going to see zone. Battier all over Kobe. Kobe gets it anyway.
Well, that's when Kobe's most dangerous, is when you're all over him. And
he just checked into the game, stayed away from the Bosch pick. That slingshot action. Anthony goes right by Chauncey Billups, who didn't have a
here to build my resume, to get used to playing with players like this.
Kobe filling it up. That time, Kevin Durant on the two. No like Kobe.
Well, Kobe Bryant has everybody here in Las Vegas oohing and awing, not only with his offensive ability, but his ability to find people in the open court. Kevin Durant, who they tricked on the introduction, they sent him out here, and everybody waited. They let the NBA players were complaining that the line was too close.
Kobe on the reverse. And he's wearing number 10. He had number 27.
10 all the way up to 15.
Right. 24 doesn't work.
Yeah, you know, none of those numbers. If you had a different number than that, as we take a look at Kobe Bryant working down on the baseline and his uniqueness as an offensive force. Now, sometimes when they go into his zone, players are guilty of not taking the shot when it's there. Billups did. He just didn't make the shot, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities against the zone. Ready.
And JJ off
to the shooting guard very easily. Go ahead, Jay. Bring it up. I'll shoot it. You don't have to do that work.
Chauncey in his 11th year out of Colorado as Carmelo Anthony gets the first of two. And a guy that started his career back with the Celtics in '97, on to Toronto during his rookie season, then to his hometown of Denver before going to Minnesota. And now he's finished his 5th year with the Pistons. So the bank instead of, yes, he pays off on the bank on his way down. Almost hit the floor before he shot of Michael Redd. You don't see that form all that often. Kobe.
No, you don't see it at all, but he's probably the most effective player in the NBA with that style of guys that have great individual offensive skills but have great passing skills to go with it, and that makes the game easier if you will just continue to move. Kobe D.
Kobe gets a triple.
You know, Kobe doesn't like to be behind in the down 7 right, miss again.
Miller's a volume guy out here, isn't he? Well, Kobe saves it on the sideline. Kobe back to back. He's got another 3. All of a sudden, 14 points. Tying for team honors with LeBron James for the White side. Kobe way outside on the sideline. 51-44 is Kobe. Scoop. Carmelo Anthony splits it. Mike Miller's got 17. Carmelo Anthony shows his range. Final 15 seconds. Will play for 1.
What is showing zone? Let's see what the blue team does in order to score an attack against it tomorrow.
At the free throw line. He's out after LeBron James got it to the opposite side. Bounced around Kobe. Trying to find a hand. Fresh shot clock. We're inside of 6 minutes. Carmelo Anthony. Where they bring the ball up slowly. Well, just a curveball, a new wrinkle.
We're trying to change up things, but most NBA coaches don't like zone. They don't like them offensively or defensively, but when they find an opponent that doesn't handle it well, they'll go to a zone and try to get some advantage that way. Kobe gets the first free throw.
That was Kobe's first point of the set. Check back into the game out of the timeout, as well as Kirk Heinrich. In the matchup zone, it's deep into the clock. Carmelo Anthony, the three-pointer. On the run out by Battier. Strong move to the hole. Free throw coming up for Carmelo Anthony. It hasn't worked outside. He goes inside.
Well, Anthony is aggressive and very strong. It is difficult to deal with him from the perimeter with that quick first step. Battier runs out. He goes right by.
90-79 over Team Blue. And Carmelo Anthony. Michael Redd up to 14 on 5 of 13. Amari Stoudemire. You saw it coming when he took the first step. Today.
You know, one thing that the big guys are trying to do is take advantage of that ball movement, player movement, and then they're soaring in. And Amari Stoudemire gets two just as the period was just about to close. Dwight Howard returns the favor.
So Amari Stoudemire in double figures with a dozen on the pick and roll game. Williams up against Prince. The mid-range game, Carmelo.
You know, Kobe doesn't like to lose. The young fella Kevin Durant is showing his mettle by coming out there and scoring some points when they're down. And Anthony has stayed hot, stayed close, kept them at the post. They're not used to playing with him. It seems to be pretty lively, and they're mishandling it off the dribble.
And because of it, they stayed after practice and in little groups all around the gym at the Cox Pavilion. The three from Kevin Durant. Championships in Japan led the U.S. in scoring, 20 a game, shooting 50%, hit 44% on his threes. A lot of people forget it was one game. They went 8-1 last year.
Well, you know,
it was the one game against Greece where they lost by a half dozen.
You always have this combination of pool play, medal play, and once you get into the medal round, that's where it hurts you.
Durant right off the heel to Darren Williams. So the opening's there for Team Blue. Inside of 2 to play. The 3-point deficit, is it all even? Yes! Kobe with the triple. It is even at 1-0. 1-point lead after the Bosch free throw.
He's shooting it.
Kobe on the fall away.
He's shooting it.
Does it. So Kobe gets.
He's got the job.
They flatten out and spread it out. Shading over Kidd and James. Kobe over Prince for the lead. Got it! 1-point lead, Team Blue. You knew it was coming. Could you stop it?
Now, when we were at practice yesterday, there was a sense and energy from all the players out there. They knew who the best player on the planet was. He was doing all of the talking, and now you come to close the game. What's your first option, Joel? What's your only option, Joel? And what's the result? Kobe Bryant with the lead.
Well, he's usually the first, second, and third option for the team he plays for.
Well, you're LA guy. Is he going to play for that team?
He's there.